Hey y'all, welcome to the channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today for the 7th episode of the 4th season of Game of Thrones, which has been so good, you guys. I'm still reeling from the end of the last episode because of the last 3 minutes of that show was so incredibly good. My emotions were so high because of the performance that Tyrion delivered. It was top notch and one of the best ones I have ever seen in my life. I'm ready to dive into this episode because of all the great storylines and all of the great plots and twists and turns that we know Game of Thrones is likely to throw at us. This title is Mockingbird, and before we get started, if you guys want to help me out by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notification bell so we never miss out on watching some really good shows together. And if you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is going to be down in the description. For now, let's dive right into episode 7.
To keep your ungrateful head a little while longer.
I'm sorry, what am I grateful for? Punishment for a crime I did not commit?
It's not a joke, you understand that, don't you?
Just not a very funny one.
It's not funny.
I couldn't listen to her, standing there telling her lies. Couldn't do it.
You fell in love
broke
with
him.
a whore.
Yes, I fell in love with a whore. Think that she had fallen in love with me.
I think Shay did fall in love with him.
That deal you made, it was everything Father wanted. He gets you back as his heir. The Lord of the Rock, Castle Black, out of sight at last.
That is what
Also
he's at.
perfect. It felt good to take that from him. He knows I'm innocent.
Sacrifice any of us.
Not you.
That's true. Jeez.
So you'll always be the golden son.
Careful. I'm the last friend you've got.
At least I got to tell them what they really are.
Yes, they'll be talking about it for days to come. Thought you were a realist. Didn't realize you'd die for pride.
Give up on me just yet. I survived one trial by combat.
I can't save you this time either, but I can't beat a stable boy with my left hand.
Oh no.
Where's your sense of adventure? Even if you lose, imagine the look on Father's face when you fall.
It's tempting.
I love how Tyrion is able to find humor in the worst of moments. That's how I handle things. I'm not saying it's healthy, but it works.
Bronn fought for me once. He'll do it again. If he wins, I expect I'll be in his debt for the rest of my life.
If he wins.
So he is able to choose somebody.
Who does Cersei plan on naming as a champion? I hope it's Meereen Trant, Bow, that pompous child beater.
No, not Meereen.
Who? Ew. That's who, of course. An absolute brute. Just pushing Oh, that's a big man. Ah! The son's intestines. He's dead. Oh, why choose him? Sir Gregor the Great.
Riding here so quickly. Seem to be in good form.
Who am I fighting?
A form.
Does it matter?
That's nuts.
Could be food.
Could be soldiers. You shouldn't be sitting out here like this.
Where else to sit? Tried to walk back to me hut. Had too much. Then I remembered they burnt me hut down.
Who were they?
Yeah, who is this? Who did it?
That's not going to get better.
Doesn't seem so.
Bad way to go. Haven't you had enough?
Of what?
With the pain.
Time to go. Take matters into my own hands. The thought has occurred to me.
So why go on?
Habit
Nothing could be worse than this.
is worse than this.
Isn't better or worse than anything. Nothing is just nothing.
Who are you?
My name's Arya. Arya Stark.
She told him who she really was.
You her father?
Her captor, bringing her to her aunt for ransom.
He's telling the truth too.
Change, that is. Always held to the notion of fair exchange. You give me, I give you. A balance. No balance anymore. Could I have a drink? Dying is thirsty work. Wish you were wine.
Was mercy.
That's where the heart is. That's how you kill a man.
What the heck? The dude tried to bite his mouth. Bite him.
The fuck you doing? There's a price
He
on
snapped
your
his
head.
neck quick.
Yes, that's what the king does when you tell him to. He drank poison wine at his own wedding.
Look at Arya.
100 silver stakes. Didn't think very hard, did you?
You were Yoren's prisoners when he was taking me to the wall.
He's really not working out the way you planned.
He can't be. I don't know his name.
What's your name? Rouge.
Thank you.
I love her. I love how he set it up. I love how the Hound set it up. And she wiped her blade just like she saw him do. They're kind of like the best duo. I'm sorry. Because they're both just like ruthless and matter of fact. And it just works. And I love the banter between the two. He said, what is he on your little list? No. Don't know his name. What's your name? She, real quick.
This is no place for wild beasts. Or I'll let Hob throw him in tonight's stew.
Aggro.
Come on, Ghost.
Mance's army was closing in on Craster's Keep when we left.
How many of the wolves have we lost at this point?
And in all those centuries, we have never sealed the tunnel.
Have you ever seen a giant, Sir Alison? The tunnel's gate won't stop them.
The bars on those gates are 4 inches thick, cold-rolled steel.
Listen to him. You haven't seen it. You have not seen it.
The stewards.
Are the stewards responsible for maintaining the tunnel?
Keeps reminding him of the stewards of his place.
The builders.
The builders. Lord Snow here recommends sealing the tunnel to carry out our duties as sworn brothers of the Night's Watch. Do you agree with him?
No.
I think he agrees, and I think he's scared of the other guy.
You and Tarly will take night duties atop the wall until the full moon.
Moving on. First build.
He always tries to make a mockery out of him, make him feel small, because he's threatened himself. He sees how many people would rally behind Jon Snow. So it's easy to make him look goofy and silly, because it takes away some of that.
My lord. You have new clothes.
Do you like them?
He does look nice.
Gloves are doeskin.
Softer than a virgin's thumb.
I never heard that saying.
My lonesome bachelor days are over. I'm to wed Lolis Stokeworth.
What?
She
Don't know who that is, but you're gonna...
your sort of girl. She's dim-witted. If I wanted wits, I'd marry you. Has an older sister? Felice. Then you understand the rules of inheritance. Castle Stokeworth, when her father dies. Before her father, then Lolis gets the castle. Ladies fall from their horses and snap their pretty necks all the time.
I was about to say, he's gonna set that up, isn't he?
Why did you bother to come here? If anyone ever asked me to sell you out... Is it 2 wives you want, or 2 castles? One of each would do. If you want me to kill the mountain for you, it better be a damn big castle. I'm a bit short on castles at the moment, but I can offer you gold in gratitude. What can I buy with gratitude? You might be surprised.
He said, I don't give a dang about gratitude.
My wife is heir to Winterfell. I may one day rule the North in her name. I could carve you out a big piece of it. If and may and could.
If May could. Happenstance.
And warm and close. If I gave you the choice, in Lolis and fight in the mountain, you'd have your britches down and your up before I could blink.
Honesty.
Me, he's freakish big and freakish strong, bigger than you'd expect for a man of that size.
He said, I can't win.
Get him off his feet somehow. But one misstep and I'm dead. Why should I risk it? Because you're my friend. And when have you ever risked your life for me?
He's saying, I'm the one who always puts my neck out. But you know Tyrion cares about him more than just like a work relationship.
Pampered little shit that you are. I just like myself more. I understand.
I like you, but I like me more.
Because you're an evil bastard with no conscience and no heart. That's what I liked about you in the first place.
Respect. See, he's like, I knew who you were when I met you, so like, I'm not surprised. Gosh. I hate that he said no, but I love how the respect went both ways in that conversation.
I have to kill the mountain myself. Won't that make her a great song? I hope to hear them sing it one day.
So he's nobody. Bronn was like, that was like the last person that gave a dang about him. Also, I didn't realize when we saw her pull the man in to fight, that was the mountain, because I've only seen him in armor.
Your door is well guarded, your windows not. I swam to an island a mile offshore.
Don't do that again.
Never met a woman who didn't like wildflowers.
If I want you here, I will summon you.
Forgive me, my queen. I live to serve you.
Tell me why you're here.
Came to ask a favor. 2 talents in this world. War and women. Here in Meereen, I cannot pursue my talents.
I've the revenge killing.
You've ordered us to be knights.
There are thousands in Meereen you can pursue.
There's only one, and she does not want me.
Why, girl?
Sword is yours till the day I die.
Stay in Meereen and patrol the streets.
Send me to kill your enemies. Let me do what I do best.
Very well. Do what you do best. Take off your clothes.
I didn't breathe for a second.
Oh.
Jeez.
Could you bring me that vial over there? The blue one. No, not that one. You don't even want to touch that one. Next to it. That's the one.
Can we go back like 30 seconds again?
When I looked into the flames this morning, the Lord spoke to me. You will have your last good bath in a long while. Make it count. A joke. Not a very good one, I'm afraid.
Humor isn't my strength.
Because most jokes are lies, devoted to the truth.
If they're lies, my lady, aren't they best avoided?
Not always. Most of these powders and potions, deceptions to make men think they witnessed our Lord's power. Once they step into his light, they will see the lie for what it was. A trick that led them to the truth. A pinch of this powder in a bonfire will send a flaming column screaming towards the sky. And this one creates a black smoke that will make the bravest man piss himself with fear. And a drop of this in any man's wine will drive him wild with lust.
Did you use it with Stannis?
No, men never crave what they already have. It's only flesh that needs what it needs.
Oh, okay.
Can ever be called a sin. I thank God every day for bringing you to us. And Stannis to you. Wants to bring Shireen with us. I think that would be ill-advised. I don't know if her doubt is real or simply meant to spite me, but whichever the case, she should stay home.
That is impossible. You don't need lies. You are strong enough to look into the Lord's light and see his truth for yourself. However harsh it is, however hard for us to understand, you don't need my help. When we set sail, your daughter must be with us.
Why do you need the daughter?
The Lord needs her.
Oh, goodness. The Lord tells her what to do, and she just absolutely, like, no doubt does it. No questioning anything.
Are you here to see our queen? She's in a good mood.
Yeah, she's in a good mood. Duh. Oh, you know, he's not gonna be I just realized who he was talking to. I was still focused on him. Yikes. You know he's in love with her.
You're here early.
Later than some.
You don't approve. You neither approve nor trust. Didn't you fight for the Golden Company before pledging your sword to my brother? I trust you.
And dump their heads at your feet when he grew tired of their command.
He did that for, like, romantic appeal. I'm just kidding.
That's why I've sent him and the Second Sons to retake Yunkai.
Without you there to rule Khaleesi, I've feared us to leave and reassert control.
That is why I've ordered Dario to execute every master in Yunkai.
Again?
Their mothers' arms, they mutilate little boys by the thousands. They train little girls in the art of pleasuring old men. They treat men like beasts.
Oh, they're bad.
The slaves you free, if you want them to know something else, you'll have to show it to them.
Another person trying to tell her to take it easy on the masters.
You are helping me show them to freedom.
Done to me what you want to do to the masters of Yunkai.
He's saying I wouldn't help you if Ned Stark didn't spare me.
You will accompany the Second Sons and serve as my ambassador to Yunkai. He will tell the masters what has happened in Meereen.
Okay. Okay.
They can live in my new world, or they can die in their old one.
So that guy's gonna go as a message.
We'll go and catch Dario before he leaves.
So it's an option.
Tell him I changed my mind.
Yes, Khaleesi.
No. Tell him you changed my mind.
What's the significance of that, though, of Dario knowing? that he's the one who changed her mind.
Cunt.
You're doing it wrong. You need to burn away that horrible bit there. It's gonna get infected and fester.
That dude like chomped on his neck. What was the plan?
Don't do it right.
No fire.
It'll only take a second. It won't hurt that much.
No fire!
But he's gotta have it.
Shut up about it. Shut up about everything. Thanks to you, I'm a walking bag of silver. Anywhere the Lannisters hold sway. It's everywhere between where we are now and where we're going.
You don't want the Lannisters to put a price on your head.
Getting myself cut and stabbed and no rewards worth this much trouble.
He said you ain't worth this. He's rude.
You say your brother gave you that sword. My brother gave me this. It was just like you said a while back. It was a nice, juicy mutton chop.
He's got burns all over his chest, too.
I stole one of his toys. I didn't steal it. I was just playing with it.
Oh.
The pain was bad. The smell was worse. But the worst thing was that it was my brother who did it. And my father, who protected him, told everyone my bedding caught fire. You think you're on your own?
Let me wash it out and help you sew it up at least.
Oh, I kind of really loved getting a human moment with the Hound when he said, because I stole his toy. Like, it kind of took you back to like a child moment, a childlike moment for him that he still has trauma from.
I think we can treat ourselves to a feather bed for the night and a hot meal not cooked by you.
My daughter loves Wednesday Addams, so I love that Brienne is the principal, and it's such a different character. Such a different character.
Get drunk.
No, my lady. Can I get you anything else?
Kidney pie is wonderful.
Thanks.
Guys, look who it is. I love when they pop back up, like you think you're never going to see somebody again.
You cannot give up on the gravy. No gravy, no pie. Simple as that. It's nice armor. Are you a knight?
No.
Oh,
they just want to eat. He won't stop talking.
We're looking for someone.
Someone in particular?
Her name is Sansa Stark, but she may be using a different name.
What, like them lot from Winterhell? No, ain't seen anyone like that. They was all traitors.
He kept his mouth shut.
To their mother, Catelyn Stark, I swore to her I'd bring her daughters home.
Sure I can't get you a bit more kidney pie?
He still kept it to himself.
The Lannisters want Lady Sansa. The Lannisters have money. Will kill for money. I don't think we should be telling people we're searching for Lady Sansa.
I see what he's saying. But Brienne is so honest and honorable, she just naturally would just say, this is what I'm doing.
No one's seen Arya Stark since her father was beheaded.
She weren't when I last spoke to her. Heading up north for the Night's Watch. She was all dressed up as a boy, or like your ladyship, only without the armour. Going by the name Eyrie.
So what happened to her?
Well,
the quick version.
The quick version. She knew he was about to go the long way around.
The Brotherhood took us prisoner. They were going to sell Arya to her mother at Riverrun. Foul mouth and a face like a half-burnt ham. Not friendly.
The Hound.
That's the one. Look, if you find her, this one turned out better.
It's going to be the wolf bread, isn't it? Oh, it did turn out better.
You were saying?
She said, see, me telling him the honest truth. See how well it worked out for me?
Her aunt, Lysa Arryn, Catelyn Stark's sister. She's Arya's last living relative with money. She hates the Lannisters. Lord Tyrion made sure I knew which house married which and who hated who.
He did make sure he was well-read.
Aye, my lady. Could be.
You sure about this?
Fork in the road.
No.
Literal. So are we making a pit stop for Arya? And Podrick just proved that he can be beneficial and helpful. He's proven a lot.
Imagined you'd be back at the brothel at this hour.
Stunning blonde the other day.
Do tell. I've got every kind of filth down here except the kind I like.
Cersei approached me. We spoke a great deal about her daughter. Your sister is about her. Pretend she had not come to sway me against you. I think she may have even believed it herself.
Making honest feelings do dishonest work.
It was difficult for her to hide her true intentions. To meet a Lannister, my enthusiasm for dead Lannisters. She desperately wants to see you killed.
Oh, I've taken care of that myself. She's wanted this for a long.
Yes, I know. We met, you and I, many years ago.
I think I would have remembered that.
Unlikely.
You're probably drunk.
It's been born. I'm on a visit to Casterly Rock. I didn't like anything about the rock. Not the food, not the weather, not your accents, nothing. But the biggest disappointment, you.
Oh, okay.
You and my family have more in common than you might admit.
Thanks.
Your head was a bit large, your arms and legs were a bit small, but no claw. Tail between your legs, just a tiny pink. We didn't try to hide our disappointment. That's not a monster, I told Cersei. That's just a baby. And she said he killed my mother. Hard, I thought she might pull it off.
Oh, what a terrible little girl.
Everyone says he will die soon. He should not have lived this long.
She said that as a child?
Well, Cersei always gets what she wants.
So Cersei's always been horrible.
Justice for my sister.
If you want just at the wrong place.
I agree.
I've come to the perfect place. I want to bring those who have wronged me to justice, and all those who have wronged me are... I will begin with Sir Gregor Clegane, and then rape her with their blood before killing her too. I will be your champion.
Yeah! Yes! I knew I liked Prince Oberyn. I knew it. But he said, like, he's doing all this not because of Tyrion. He's doing all this because of the vengeance that he came here for in the first place. He said, I'm going to start with Sir Gregor.
Now I'm going to have to rebuild the whole thing.
I didn't ruin it.
You did.
I was fixing it.
Knocking things down isn't fixing them.
You didn't ruin it!
Oh, You're going to get in so much trouble for that. He is such a brat, and his mom... You're going to get in so much trouble.
I hit him.
Yes, I saw.
Shouldn't have done that.
His mother should have. Step in the right direction.
If he tells Aunt Lysa...
Let me worry about Aunt Lysa.
He can worry about Aunt Liza. He knows what to do.
I'll never see it again.
A lot can happen between now and never. If you want to build a better home, first you must demolish the old one.
Why did you really kill Joffrey?
Why? What's the reason?
I loved your mother more than you could ever know. Those who've hurt the ones we love.
This is about Caitlyn?
In a better world, could overcome strength. You might have been my child, but we don't live in that world. You're more beautiful than she ever was. Call me Peter.
Oh my gosh, psycho killer. Wrong. Gosh, and it's weird because he's like, I loved your mother so much I killed Joffrey for it, but you're more beautiful than she ever was. Oh my gosh, this woman is nuts. This woman is nuts. I can't believe she saw him kiss her.
You wanted to see me, Aunt Lysa?
Come here, Sansa.
Uh-oh. The dang moon door. And she's gonna think this is about her slapping her son.
Do you know how far the fall is? Neither do I precisely. What happens to bodies when they hit the rocks from such a height?
Walk away. Walk away.
Like eggs dropped on the floor, you find the head sitting on its own. Blue eyes staring at nothing.
Blue eyes. She said blue eyes.
I know what you did.
I never should have hit Robin, I know it, I promise it.
You kissed him.
You don't understand.
I saw you with my own eyes.
He kissed me.
She's about to snap.
He is husband, my sister. They all stood between. What happens to people who stand between? Down!
How many?
Look down! Look down! Look down!
Liza's nuts, and she's obsessed with him.
You want her?
Her goal.
She's just like her mother. I lied for you. Why did you bring her here? Why?
I swear on my life. Swear to all the gods. Let her go, Lysa.
Ooh, jeez. Because, Game of Thrones would. They would have thrown her out that sky door. The moon door.
Oh, my sweet
There's
wife.
a line that will not be crossed.
Silly wife.
Sansa's like, you're crazy. Y'all are crazy.
I have only loved one woman. My entire life. Your sister.
Oh my! He is so freaking low down dirty. Because I was about to say, everything he says is so convincing when he looked at her and said, I've only loved one woman my entire life. Because you would look at him and believe him. Well, it's because he was telling the truth. He was talking about her sister. And just tossed her. Game of Thrones would. That's what I was just talking about. Because they're so often like, for me, somebody who loves reading and loves plots, a lot of times you can guess. I feel like you can read between the lines and you can guess what's happening next. A lot of times in other series, perhaps you could say like you know what's gonna happen. Surely they wouldn't kill this person off. This person is the pillar of the show. Game of Thrones would. There is no rules. There is rhyme or reason. It all plays out, but anything is possible. There is no, oh, we can't do this. No, anything is possible. So me saying, yes, Sansa could have went out the moon door. Yeah, but the fact that it was Sis, I don't know. Bravo. I mean, I'm not saying it's great that she's gone. I'm just saying that was another example of how the show ends in these moments where you're just kind of baffled. You're like, I can't believe they did that. But it makes for such great show. Such great entertainment. I'm not gonna say TV. Because I said TV last time, you guys were like, it's not TV, it's HBO. Big difference, apparently. But it's so good. I'm so happy about Prince Oberyn. And I knew I liked him. And he's a little freaky freak. But I knew that I liked him from the beginning. Everybody's got kinks. He's just got a few of them. But he's also, like, honorable. Is honorable the word? We don't know that much about him yet. His need for vengeance is going to play out well for us. And his need for vengeance is because of family and because he loved his sister. So the intention behind it is also good, right? And then we have our Khaleesi that has a few things going on. Love the romantic connection. But in the episode before this, we saw that the dragons are being dragons. I'm not even going to say like getting out of hand because they're dragons, right? We see that the dragons are being dragons, and so she has to handle that. But then with her just battling with what to do with the masters, it's been like back and forth. So that's really interesting to see and to kind of have your own feelings come through with that. But it's been really, really great. Again, Arya and the Hound, fantastic. Thank you guys for being here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, turn on your post notification bell. If you want the full length watch along, the link for Patreon is down in the description. For now, let's go out in this big, beautiful world. Let's spread some light. Let's spread some love. And if we can, y'all, let's make somebody smile. Bye.